Most people think style fades with time, but what if I told you that some women become even more magnetic, more confident, and more unforgettable after 50, and that their fashion becomes a quiet signature of everything they've lived, learned, and survived? And today's story is living proof that style truly has no age, because at 54, Charlotte Gainsbourg stands as one of the strongest icons of effortless elegance, creative freedom, and timeless attitude. And if you've ever wondered how some women manage to look authentic, modern, and powerful without chasing trends, this story will feel very personal to you. Charlotte Gainsbourg is a Franco-British actress and singer, daughter of cultural legends Jane Birkin and Serge Gainsbourg, born in London in 1971, who grew up surrounded by art, cinema, and music, building her own career through intense, emotional film roles and a respected music path, never relying only on her family name, but shaping an identity that is deeply artistic, discreet, and remarkably authentic. And while her professional achievements are impressive, what truly fascinates the fashion world is how her personal style mirrors her personality. Quiet, bold, slightly rebellious, and always honest. What makes Charlotte's style so powerful is not luxury labels or dramatic transformations, but the way she repeats simple pieces until they become part of her identity. Because in her everyday life, she often chooses straight-leg jeans, soft cotton t-shirts, relaxed blazers, cozy knit sweaters, leather jackets, ankle boots, and classic sneakers, building outfits that feel lived in, comfortable, and naturally chic. And this repetition is not boring. It is strategic because it creates a recognizable image that feels confident rather than performative, showing that style after 50 is not about reinvention every season, but about refining what already feels like home. As the years go by, Charlotte doesn't chase youth. She embraces maturity, and that shows in how she allows her hair to remain natural, how her makeup stays minimal, and how her clothes follow her lifestyle instead of forcing her into uncomfortable silhouettes. And this approach sends a strong message to women who are tired of trying to look younger and are ready to look more like themselves, because elegance becomes easier when you stop fighting time and start collaborating with it. Her wardrobe philosophy is built around emotional comfort as much as physical comfort, because when she steps out in oversized sweaters, soft scarves, or relaxed tailoring, there is no stiffness, no pressure to impress, only a sense of quiet confidence that comes from knowing exactly who you are. And that kind of presence becomes increasingly powerful as we What also stands out in Charlotte's everyday style is her love for neutral colors, especially black, navy, beige, and muted tones, which create a calm, sophisticated palette that allows her face and expression to remain the center of attention. And this color strategy is extremely relevant for women over 50, because neutral tones are easier to mix, flatter all skin tones, and create a polished look without effort, making daily dressing simpler and more enjoyable. Even on red carpets, Charlotte rarely abandons her personal uniform, choosing sleek dresses, leather textures, clean cuts, and minimal accessories, proving that you don't need excessive sparkle to command attention, because true magnetism comes from coherence between who you are and what you wear, And this consistency builds trust with the audience, making her not just fashionable, but believable. Her lifestyle also plays a big role in how she ages so gracefully because she maintains a creative rhythm, working in films, music, and artistic projects that keep her mentally stimulated and emotionally connected to purpose. And this connection to creativity is often overlooked in conversations about longevity, yet it is one of the strongest contributors to emotional well-being and personal vitality, reminding us that staying curious and expressive is just as important as any beauty routine. Another important element of Charlotte's longevity image is her resistance to overexposure, because she keeps parts of her life private, protects her emotional space, and avoids turning herself into a constant spectacle, which reduces stress and preserves a sense of inner balance. It's something that becomes increasingly valuable as life becomes more demanding. And this boundary between public and private life creates a calmer, more grounded presence that translates directly into how she carries herself. What women can learn from Charlotte is not how to copy her exact outfits, but how to copy her mindset, because she chooses clothes that match her energy, her daily rhythm, and her emotional comfort instead of dressing for external approval. And that shift in perspective is what transforms fashion into a tool of empowerment rather than insecurity, especially in later stages of life. Her style proves that aging does not require abandoning individuality, because she still wears slightly edgy pieces, masculine tailoring, and subtle rock influences that reflect her artistic roots, showing that maturity does not mean becoming invisible or neutralized, but rather becoming more selective, more intentional, and more expressive with fewer, better chosen elements. This balance between simplicity and attitude is exactly what keeps her relevant across generations, because younger audiences see authenticity, while mature women see freedom, and both recognize confidence, which is the true luxury of style. And that confidence grows when you stop dressing for trends and start dressing for your real life, your routines, your climate, your body, and your emotional needs. In conversations about beauty, Charlotte often represents an approach that values natural features, subtle makeup, and skin that looks like skin, which reinforces the idea that elegance does not require perfection, only harmony, and that harmony comes from understanding your own face, your own expressions, and allowing time to leave its marks without panic, because every line becomes part of your story rather than something to erase. Her image also challenges the idea that glamour must be loud, because her version of glamour is quiet, intimate, and slightly mysterious, which feels more aligned with how many women actually want to feel in daily life: confident, comfortable, and quietly striking, rather than constantly performing for approval. And this emotional comfort becomes one of the strongest markers of attractive aging. As the years progress, Charlotte's style becomes more relaxed but never careless, proving that sophistication does not disappear with comfort, and that soft fabrics, loose fits, and simple combinations can still look intentional and elegant when chosen thoughtfully. And this is especially important for women over 50 who prioritize movement, travel, family, and daily practicality without wanting to sacrifice beauty. Her journey also reflects the power of consistency over decades, because she never reinvented herself drastically. She simply evolved, adjusting lengths, cuts, and textures while keeping the same core identity, and that slow evolution mirrors healthy aging itself, which is not about drastic change, but about gentle adaptation and continuous self-respect. What makes Charlotte Gainsbourg such a strong fashion icon at 54 is not a single outfit or viral moment, but a lifetime of small, consistent choices that align with who she is, what she values, and how she wants to feel in her body. And that alignment is exactly what creates timeless style, because trends fade, but identity remains. Her story reminds women that aging can be a process of deepening rather than shrinking, refining rather than hiding, and simplifying rather than complicating. And when fashion follows that same philosophy, it becomes lighter, easier, and far more enjoyable, turning daily dressing into a quiet ritual of self-connection instead of a stressful performance. In the end, Charlotte Gainsbourg shows that elegance after 50 is not built through excess, but through confidence, comfort, authenticity, and creative spirit, proving that style does not retire, it matures. And when it matures with honesty and intention, it becomes more powerful than ever, serving not just as decoration, but as quiet evidence that a woman who knows herself will always stand out at any age.